Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Just wanted to provide a quick update on the Keychron Q11 75% split mechanical keyboard. I'll just start right off the bat. This thing is awesome. I love it. It took me about a week to get used to it, but after that, it was smooth sailing. It's really comfortable. It's actually the second split keyboard I had. I had this ergonomic keyboard for quite some time. I'm sure you can see we've got some letters that are worn away, plenty of palm rest wear here, and even a little damage from throwing it once or twice. But I'm no stranger to the ergonomic keyboard, but this is just a different level. I have gotten a maximum WPM of 85 on this. That's a new high for me. Really happy with that. I'm not a speed typist by any means, but I can know my way around a keyboard. But this has just been great. I want to say that still trying to get my average above 70, but I'll be okay with what I've done so far. I have not gotten it into the macro of this much. I did do these keys over here. This is just my screenshot key, cut, copy, paste, and then this is whatchamacallit, Stage Manager. And then everything else is pretty much stock. Something that has blown me away is the RGB. This is unbelievable. There's so many different things that I can do with this. Between doing this, I can make this slower. Can take away the color, just make it like a white light. You don't even know that it's spinning anymore until I bring the color back to it, right? I can make it faster, and then I guess that one doesn't do anything. But there's brightness. There's like 15 levels of brightness on this. So as I go all the way to the top, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See, it's still going. 15. I don't know if you can still see that, but that's the 15th level, and now it's off. But this thing is, I mean, what's that? 700,000 different combinations? I mean, this is just crazy. Oh, that's never happened before. Usually they go in sync. There we go. I have not used the keyboards independently. I use them together all the time. The cord that it came with is a perfect length for me. I don't need to go much farther than this, but I do have a spare USB-C to USB-C cord that's 3 meters that I could use if I needed to, but I don't need to. This one works great for me. Something that I did struggle with was not having the B here. I learned that this is where I go to strike B. So that was something that was just uncomfortable for me at first, but I learned to deal with it, and it's great. I had to think about it a little bit more, but it still works. That being said, about not having this B here, this has kind of made me think differently about how I type and how keyboards are made and why. I mean, I could go into a deep philosophical rant about it, but just kind of thinking about how these are based on what they needed to do for a typewriter, and that's why this is laid out like that, so that the little things could strike on the piece of paper. And that's why this keyboard is still the way it is. And there's tons of different styles of keyboards that are out there, ortholinears and super ergos and all these different kinds. But this is just my first kind of deep dive into this. But I'm looking forward to kind of seeing more about how this is really panning out for me. The build quality on this thing is really unbelievable. These are super heavy. They weigh like 5 pounds a piece. I think that's right. I don't remember. I don't have the stats pulled up, but yeah, they're super heavy. I really love how it's pretty much a low profile keyboard. I did put some low profile keycaps on here, but I don't have anything low profile for this, except I just got the K11, which does have space bars, little ones like this. So, I didn't even try that yet, but I did put the Hacker Mint keycaps on the K11, and let's just show you that real quick. That's pretty crazy, right? Like super low profile but high profile keycaps. The thing that was different here is there are some different stabilizers here on the shift and on the caps lock. That did change some things, but I'm making it work. But these keys they do bottom out. They do hit the chassis here, so that might cause a problem. I don't know, but they still hit, they still actuate, everything still works. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm hurting my keys, my keyboard, or my keycaps in that process. But anyway, I swapped out the red switches for some glorious panda switches that I bought when I bought this keyboard, just in the alphabet, and I'm really happy with the way that they feel and sound. I'm thinking that I would prefer this to be in a 65% board, something a little bit smaller. I really still don't really use the function rows very much for anything, so that would really change things for me, but we'll see how that turns out. Stay tuned for more updates. I'm going to keep things up to date as I roll through this, and I'm probably going to change some keycaps tonight, but I just wanted to show you guys all this crazy stuff here. This is just really cool. I love it. Can't get enough of this RGB. Okay, here we are with a white background. I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter. Let's go there, and then let's bring in some color here. Now it's red, look at that. Make it a little bit dimmer. And then we can change the color here, just by going through and cycling through all these colors. And then when I hit Q, that's when we change. I can just do this knob here, change to it different. And watch this. Slowing it down. That's so cool. We can go back up in speed. So we have 15 speeds, 15 hues, 15 levels of brightness, 15 levels of saturation, and then 22 RGBs. So got a lot of possibilities here. I think this is really cool. Well, thanks for watching.